Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we are going to talk all things PropBox. We're going to take a look at what's inside, remove anything that's no longer good, and add some new plants to it today. But first, if this is your first time watching my channel, hi, my name is Aaron and you are watching Life with Foliage. On this channel, we talk all things plants. I'm learning and I'm hoping that you are learning too. And right now we are in the middle of a propagation series where we're talking all things propagation, from substrate to prop boxes. If you enjoy content like this, please hit the subscribe button. You can also leave me a like down below, letting me know that you are having fun. So as I stated, today we're taking a look at my prop box, and I've had this box for several years now, and every once in a while I'll go in, remove everything that's in there, and replenish it with the new plants. I've had everything in this box probably since I moved here, which has now been about 2 years. So it is well overdue for a look to see what we got, and then remove all of the bad, put in the good. So let's dive straight into what's in the prop box. All right, so for starters, this prop box is a mix of perlite at the bottom and spag moss on the top. I didn't really get this from anybody. I kind of came up with it on my own. The idea is that I could have a layer of perlite with water that wasn't necessarily touching the spag moss and making it very soggy, but it would keep enough moisture to keep the spag moss moist. So that was the thought, and I don't know if it's 100% right or wrong. It's what I did. I've got a couple of things in here that are mysteries, and the first is going to be this little piece. This looks like, and yep, I think it is. This is variegated million hearts, Decidia, and it's so tiny, 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 but so cool to see that growing there. I wonder if I can continue it. So we're gonna lay this aside and see what we might get out of that. I've got a wet stick here. Try not to disturb too much of the substrates. Wow, this has pretty big roots that have grown. Now, I'm not 100% sure. This makes me think, just from looking at it, that this is maybe a epiprimnum, neon maybe. I had some neon for a while, and it wouldn't put it past me that I threw some in here. I'm not seeing anything that's very exciting. It's just massive fruits and a little bit of growth here off of this node. But I don't know yet if I'm going to keep this, if I'm going to chop it and put this piece back in, since there's some leaf growth there, but we're going to set it aside for right now. We've got some dead rot. Make sure I can get as much out of it out as possible. And here we have some Hoya Bella. Now, it looks like I've got about 4 Hoya Bella propagations in here. There's one of the leaves just fell off. Here's another. And the roots are long. All right, there's number 2. And then 3 and 4. And this is the variegated version. I don't remember if I said that or not. But the leaves are very delicate. The roots, though, are very thin, very long. So there's potential for these to continue. I would love to give it a shot. All right, I think that's everything. So what I'm gonna do now is actually get this spag moist again and lay it out in the, and make a bed out of it. And then we're gonna go over to the sink. I already have some cuttings from another video that I kept for this project. So what I'm gonna do is use those cuttings. They're Hoyas, and, oh no, they're all Hoyas. And I will place them in here. We'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing, why, as we put the Hoyas in the box. All right, so we are gonna take our leftover cuttings and we're gonna place them in here. I've got some Hoya Matilde, Hushkiliani variegated, and I've got Kumingiani variegated as well. So we're just going to throw some in here. I'm gonna try and keep, oh, they stay in. I'm going to try and keep the Hoyas that are the same in the same area. And to ensure they stay down, I've got some pins here that I can pin down. At least keep the leaves in place a little bit until they get some root growth. I think I have one more. Now, plants like this are tricky. This is the correct direction of the plant, but as you can see, the darker leaves are on the bottom. So whenever I stick this in, it will be upside down. I'm just gonna see what it does. I'm not too pressed considering I've got a couple of other propagations of this. And there are other pieces as well. All of the cuttings are out and we are left with all of our plants here in this prop box. Now, if you would like to learn more about why I chose these specific plants, take a look at this video here that talks about why I chose these plants, and you may learn a little bit of something about pon. These are all of the new Hoyas that are gonna go into the prop box. I'm going to sit them on top of my IKEA cabinet where there's lots of great light. It is artificial light, but it is direct light. So they will get plenty of light and humidity now that the lid is on. As for the other plants, I have a few other plants here that are from the prop box originally. I'm not sure just yet what I will do with them. I most likely will try to continue growing them and see what I can get out of them. If not, then lost cause, probably left them in there too long, but I will do my best to see what I can get out of them. Well, that's it for this video. Click the like button down below if you enjoy this quick prop box experience. I am excited to see what these new plants will do in this prop box, and I will of course keep you updated, not only here on YouTube, but on my social media. Instagram, you can find all of my plant information with the same handle, Life with Foliage on Instagram. I hope you have the chance to subscribe to this channel down below, as well as check out my channel for all of the propagation videos in the playlist. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will chat with you soon.